I made another top 11. You ready for this? Well, I try to think. I try to think into the future a little bit here. So I have a top 11 list that I created here. The 11 best athletes in Philadelphia 3 years from now.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear this.
We can make this like a time capsule thing.
Paper.
We should grab this. We should save this audio. And then 3 years from now when we do top 11 week, because we're going to do this every year, right? This is what we do in June.
There's a chance you're going to want this audio buried forever, too.
No, I took some liberties on this one. I mean, before I start, let me tell you, I leaned very young. So if you are on the older side, sorry, you're going to be in decline 3 years from now. You kicked you out.
Ageist Giglio.
Oh, I was a complete ageist on this. I think I only have one player that will be 30 or older 3 years from now. This is totally a young list. And I took 8 of the players that I had on my list this week, kicked them out. There's new blood coming in. This is the way I view this, all right? And I didn't go too crazy. I didn't put any free agents or trades because I mean, how do you guess who's going to come in?
I have one idea of who you're going to put on here.
Okay. All right, we'll see.
See if you name.
I have one player on the list that is not yet in Philadelphia sports.
That's where my head was.
I don't think it's quite. I should have done the one you're thinking. I don't think I did. But I have one player on the list that is not yet a member of the teams that I think will arrive pretty quickly here. All right. Number 11. If the Sixers have any brains, it's VJ Edgecombe, the kid they're going to take at number 3.
Exactly who I thought.
And he's going to be good because I said he's going to be good. Number 11, VJ Edgecombe. Number 10, Landon Dickerson. Some people put Landon Dickerson now. I feel like we don't know what to do with him because he's a guard. He's a guard.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think it's just hard to get excited to put him on the. I think did DeCamera have him on his list? I think DeCamera had Dickerson on his list. Most lists I saw this week didn't have him, but you could put him on the list. He's a really good player. Mm-hmm. All right, number 9, Quinyon Mitchell. He continues to be a star level athlete. Number 8, I'm going to call this a lifetime achievement, and also I think he might be the number 1 wide receiver on the team at this point. Devontae Smith is number 8.
Don't have a problem.
I was wondering if you were going to go that route?
Yep, because I think I'm not sure A.J. Brown's going to be here 3 years from now. Okay, number 7, a guy that it's funny, we have gone so far in giving a lot of credit for the postseason and this is what you are now. You know who I feel has been, Kyle's talked about defensive erasure this offseason. Mm-hmm. Nolan Smith had one of the great postseasons we've ever seen.
He did ball out.
No one talks about him. I mean, he had 4.5 sacks in the playoffs. He was awesome.
And you're only as good as your last game.
And that's what I've heard.
He's one of the best players in the city.
I believe in Nolan Smith and think he's going to be here for a long time. Nolan Smith, 3 years from now, number 7. Number 6. Now, this one's a leap, but I liked what I saw last year.
What you like?
Jared McCain is going to be the 6th best player in Philadelphia sports 3 years from now.
That's an interesting one.
I think he's the real deal. So the Sixers are going to have a couple young guards there. Number 5, I put a flyer. It's Mitchkov.
Okay. I had my eye on you for a second.
No.
That's good.
Yeah,
5's good.
That's not bad.
I think
I'll take that.
I'm ready. I mean, if he's 5, can we at least be in the playoffs 3 years from now? Is that under?
Well, we have to be if he wants to be considered for that list.
Well, that was kind of in my head, that we'd be coming off a playoff spring with the Flyers. All right, number 5 is Mitchkov. And now, the guys that will be 4, 3, 2, and 1 3 years from now. Number 4 is Cooper DeJean, who will have the combination of production on the field, and like Hugh likes to say, people like him, right? So he's gonna get bumped up those lists. Number 3 is Jordan Mailata, who will carry the torch as kind of the voice and the face and the best offensive lineman as Lane fades out. Number 2 is Andrew Painter, who by 3 years from now is winning Cy Youngs, and the number 1 player in Philadelphia sports 3 years from now is Jalen Carter, who is the highest paid defensive tackle in the history of the NFL. Those are the 11 best athletes in Philadelphia sports.
That's a pretty decent list.
You didn't put Hurts on there,
I did not.
Wow.
I did not.
That's a pretty decent list.
I mean, Hurts for me was 9 today. Is he going to be better 3 years from now?
I also noticed you did not put Connor McDavid on there.
I thought about it.
Flyer.
Yeah, he could be here. What's going on with him in Edmonton? It's going to end? Maybe? So here are the 8 that I took off.
Danny.
I took Hurts off the list. I took AJ off the list. Harper. I mean, Harper might be in full decline 3 years from now. Schwarber, I don't even know who's going to be here. Wheeler has told us he's going to retire.
Yeah, he done.
Saquon, it's tough to imagine a running back at his age 3 years from now still being that level.
Yeah, say Sean Barkley. No, he ain't gonna be.
I know Lane said he's just entering his prime or whatever. I mean, he'll be like 38.
You're not buying that?
No.
That his best years are ahead of him.
And Zach Bond, now maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I think it's hard to imagine he holds this level for 3 more years. So I took those 8 off the list, and I put 8 new ones on. Hugh, what hit you the most from my list for 3 years from now?
The Jalen one, obviously. It's kind of hard to say. I think that Jalen's going to take a leap, but what kind of leap he's going to take, I feel like there's probably some more Super Bowls left in his future. So that's the only one that kind of struck me a little bit.
So maybe, and there's 3 years is a long time in pro football.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was kind of weighing it, but he's still fairly young, so he'd be right on the cusp of 30.
Right around there, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be on the cusp of 30. So I'm hoping that he'll be in his, he'll have evolved by that point where he's a lot different quarterback than the one that we see now. So I would say that's the glaring omission on your list.
So I looked back 3 years ago at the top 10 passers in the NFL just to kind of get a glimpse of like where are those guys now.
Mm-hmm.
So top 10 passers 3 years ago: Tom Brady, Derek Carr was on the list, who just retired. Kirk Cousins on the list. Like 3 years changes a lot. I know some of those guys were older, but Derek Carr was only like 30, and now 3 years later he's out of the NFL. Yeah. I'm not saying Jalen's career is going to end in 3 years. I'm just saying you
were just trying to be fair in your assessment.
3
in the
years
list.
is a long time. Plus, I had to get a hockey player on there. I had 2 Sixers. I mean, you run out of spots after a while.